If you're being PCS to Shepherd Air Force Base, I want to go ahead and give you some tips and tricks on moving to the area as a local real estate agent and a military spouse herself. So, when we were PCS here to Shepherd Air Force Base, we actually came from England. So, no lie, we definitely had a huge culture shock. So, but that is okay because after a while, we definitely adjusted. I will say go ahead and give yourself about 6 months to a year to adjust back into America. Shortly after is when I decided to get my real estate license. I am a prior social worker and I tried to dabble back into that and decided it was time for a new career change. So lo and behold, that's how I ended up in real estate. I've been selling real estate now in this local area for 3 years, and I am an icon agent with eXp Realty, meaning I'm in the top 2.8% of my company that is global. I also am the national director for the military spouses for eXp. It's so important for me to help advocate for military families, making sure you know and understand how to use your VA loan at the utmost highest benefit, knowing that if you have more than 10% disability, you aren't paying a VA funding fee. I want to make sure as a military family, you can find someone like me who you can learn to like me, know me, and trust me. I want you to know that I am also a very real person. I have done 6 PCSs with my spouse. We have 2 kiddos, and we were an EFMP family as well. So I definitely understand and know the challenges of moving from afar. And we have been stationed at several other locations as well, where we have purchased homes and not really felt like we had the best experience. So that was also something that helped me focus on how I wanted to help military families PCSing to Shepherd. So things you're always going to ask me about are schools and neighborhoods and where to live and where not to live. So as an agent, I think one of the hardest things is we cannot steer you, but I definitely can tell you about the different neighborhoods. So as far as if you're looking for a particular style of home, if you're looking for the more old school traditional with lots of character, you're going to want to look in the country club area, in Colonial Park, in Weeks Park, in that sort of area. It's so beautiful over there. You have the cottage area and then you have the larger homes. MSU puts on and it's like the college is there too, MSU, and they put on a beautiful Christmas light show every year. If you go to my TikTok channel, you'll see all my TikTok videos of Christmas videos and stuff. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love that area for uniqueness and character, and not having the same house on every area. Now I definitely have other locations where you're going to have much more of a similar style home and sidewalks, and that's going to be, you're going to have the stadium area. And that's where you have a stadium, literally a stadium. This is Texas, y'all. You're moving to Texas where sports definitely are put as main priority. So you're going to have a football field, but they also have softball and baseball fields and soccer fields. My boys actually play soccer over for the Greater Wichita Falls Soccer Association. That's where they play. I have an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old. And they love to play soccer. So it's been a good experience for us there. And the stadium area is going to provide sidewalks. So you have the stadium in the center, and then you're going to have housing all the way around. We also have a really cute neighborhoods like Tanglewood, and those are not going to have the same type of houses everywhere, but you're still going to get your sidewalks. It's a large neighborhood, and it's a little bit more hillier, which is nice. You do have a couple of small flood zones in that area. We also have areas up north in Morningside, and then I have a lot of my first-time home buyers purchase in the Brook Village and also the Faith Village areas, and those are super stinking cute houses. And I've definitely had some great experience in those areas as well, and my families have been very happy. My families have been really happy in those locations, living there and growing their small families. That's been such a joy to watch a lot of my newlyweds with their new little babies. That's been so much fun to watch. Other neighborhoods that still are going to provide you with the sidewalks and the cute homes that aren't all cookie cutter and the same. You've got Fountain Park and you've got Quail Ridge. Those are other neighborhoods that also don't have the same home everywhere, which is great. If you're looking for more of the outskirts, we do have Holiday, Burke Burnett, Iowa Park, in Archer City area. Those are going to be places where I've also helped families move to. They get a little bit more like acreage and stuff like that. I do have a few families that definitely love to come here and kind of start their first own farms, and so that's really fun. I get to see their pigs and their quails and their chickens, and they all grow, and they have goats too, and cows and horses. So that's been fun since moving here and helping clients start their first farms, and that has been such a joy. It's definitely been a learning curve for me too, as I am from Pensacola Beach, Florida, so I'm a city girl on a beach, definitely not a farm girl, so I'm learning as we go, especially living in Texas now for 5 years. I would say I have a little bit more of a country accent than I did before I got here. Now that you know a little bit about kind of the different neighborhoods, and there's still some other neighborhoods I know I've probably accidentally left out, but overall, you guys, it takes like less than 15 minutes to get everywhere around here. So that's kind of nice. You are not going to have bad traffic. And just so you know, Dallas is going to be 2 hours south of us. And then if you want to go to Oklahoma City, that's 2 hours north of us. So you're going to have smaller town shopping and smaller town restaurants here. We definitely are still going to have like those chain restaurants. We do have Starbucks, we do have Target, and then we have like Red Lobster, Applebee's, Chili's, those kinds of things. But I think what's great is our local downtown area is definitely starting to grow and thrive. They've been putting a lot of money towards that area to really help it grow. And we've got some local breweries down there, and we've got some local shops. There's a really great home decor shop down there called Duchess and Mimi, and I'm super guilty of spending way too much money there, but they have the absolute cutest stuff. You are going to find it probably a lot more affordable around here. Our groceries are cheaper. Our housing is cheaper. Entertainment is cheaper, and yes, we do have less entertainment here. I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat it, and you are going to hear the locals tell you all the time there's nothing to do here, but I assure you there actually are fun things to do here. We have axe throwing here, we have bowling here, we have skating here, you can play tennis, you can join sports. There are things to do, you just have to find them. I will send you a Relocation magazine that the local Chamber of Commerce puts out, and it has a ton of things to do. Also, there's a Wichita Falls app that you guys can join, and so you can also see other things to do, and it tells you things that are happening locally. You also can subscribe to my newsletter where I send you monthly happenings of what's happening in Wichita Falls, Texas. So things that you can do as a couple, things that you can do if you have pets, things that you can do if you have a family. I try to give a wide variety of different things to do, whether it's eat or any local events that are going on. So you can make sure that you can get out of your house and do some fun things and meet people and socialize and, get to know more of your local area and find some new friends. As far as the temperature goes here, I feel like it's two extremes. I feel like we are crazy hot and then we get super, super cold. So you are going to sweat a lot or you're going to freeze a lot. And I swear spring is like 2 weeks. And so it's fall, and it pretends to be fall, and then it becomes summer again. And then before you know it, it's frozen and it's winter. If you're used to a traditional 4 seasons, that is not going to happen here. It doesn't happen here. The fall and spring are about 2 weeks each at max. But if you love the warmer temperatures, you'll definitely be very happy here. We have a water park here that you can enjoy. We've got a couple. So we have a water park in Wichita, but then we have some other water parks in the smaller areas of Burke Burnett and Iowa Park. And I've taken my kiddos there and they think it's super fun. It's great. A lot of people do have pools here. So just know that if you've always wanted a house with a pool, your dreams will come true, because so many pools are in so many houses here. I have a lot of families who request pools when they're coming this way. We also do have like several parks here, and we have Lucy Park. We also have a 22-mile trail around the whole city, and it's almost completed. Me and my family do utilize this. My husband rides in the Hotter Than Hell race, which you will learn about. A lot of people in the community do it. It is massive. It is our biggest event that we have here in Wichita Falls, Texas, and it's so much fun. I love to see everyone out and about. Obviously, it is a bicycle ride when it's hotter than hell. So it is in August, and it is truly hotter than hell. It was over 100 degrees again this year. I want to say we had more than 2 weeks of over 100 degrees here in Wichita Falls, Texas. So again, be prepared for the heat. Make sure you are staying hydrated, and honestly, go sit in a pool. That's what you're going to do. You're going to need to go to Castaway Cove or Boomtown Park or something, and you're going to need to make sure you're staying out of the sun and in some water. I will say a benefit for the military members that do move here, the ones who are relocating for retirement and such, if they have 100% disability, then they do not pay property taxes. And that is such a huge win when it comes to your monthly mortgage payment. We do have higher property taxes here. So if you can completely eliminate that, being using your 100% VA disability, I think that is amazing. And I help veterans all the time know and learn and understand this benefit of when they move to Texas. Also, if you're using your VA loan and you have more than a 10% disability rating, just so you know, you do not pay your VA funding fee, which is great because that's also going to save you thousands of dollars for your VA loan. And speaking of taxes and such like that, you can also file for homestead exemption, which is going to help you. And they just raised the limit to per 100,000. So it went from 40,000 to 100,000. So that is saving everyone lots of money in the new year. And we are very grateful that that bill passed. And in case you didn't know, Texas does not have state income taxes. So that can definitely save you more money than you can imagine. So that's definitely a benefit of moving to this area as well. So whether you are looking to move to Texas and you're looking for a smaller town to relocate, I would love to help you. Or if you're a military family and you have gotten orders to Shepherd Air Force Base, I would absolutely love to welcome you to the base and welcome you as a fellow military family. For all the spouses, because I am very passionate about helping you, I want you to know that I do connect with the local Chamber of Commerce, and they will help connect the spouses with local community to get a job. So if you are looking to move here with your spouse and you are a career oriented individual, don't worry. That is something that I have done lots of research on, and I'm so blessed that the Chamber of Commerce has an appointee to help military spouses start jobs here. So I have been very lucky to help several of my clients get job placements before even PCSing here. So they get a new home and they get their job, which also helps with their loan application because they're not having to remove that dual income when they're coming. So it does help them even qualify for a higher loan amount when purchasing a home as well. So if you're considering moving here, I absolutely would love the opportunity to help you. Again, my name is Ghigna and I'm with eXp Realty. So go ahead, make sure that you like this video and you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be doing weekly updates on different ways to buy real estate in Wichita Falls, Texas, and what it's like living here. Thank you so much for following my channel, and I look forward to growing with you all in 2024.